Hey everybody, I'm Greg, a good cemeterian up in southern Minnesota. Today we're going to work on some military monuments. So here's one of the few that I haven't touched yet in this cemetery. Appears to be a Civil War veteran, and I'm just curious why it is sunk so deep into the ground. So here we have Glenn Campbell. He was the first casualty from Blue Earth County, Minnesota in World War I. And so I straightened this one up last year, and this is incorrectly set. These monuments come from the quarry at about roughly 42 inches tall, and all but about 24 to 26 inches should stick in the ground. So basically that concrete base is incorrect, but I did straighten it and let's say secured in a more plumb setting last year. Here we have markers for some World War II veterans. This one is I believe it's a bronze marker set in concrete collar, we'll call it. The one next to it is his brother, also a World War II veteran. Granite, also set in concrete. Normally I see a lot of these markers attached on the back side of, let's say, a upright marker attached at a later date. In fact, my father has one as well in a different cemetery. Right up here we've got another Civil War marker. He was actually a prisoner of war, according to the records that I've found, but we at least plumbed him up a couple of years ago, and at least for now he's in good repair. A Civil War veteran, Sumner Hilton, and Hilton is one of the founding family names of this little town of St. Clair. This one is broken off, has been, to my knowledge, if our recollection, it appears that this thing was probably broken a couple different times. So I raised it up at one time. It was buried above the bottom of the shield, kind of like another one we're going to look at. And so I've got that raised about as high as I can get it and still allow it to be ground set. So this one was like the World War I marker that I first showed you earlier, where it was standing, that one over there, standing very tall. Per guidelines from the government, it is now sitting above grade 24 to 26 inches. So it is properly set at this point and ground set. Now the marker on the back side of it, or actually the front side, is his original marker that we just finished, or I should say I just finished, epoxying the two pieces together, and this was also ground set as well. So one other thing that I wanted to point out, most of your military or your veterans grave sites, is there's usually a flag holder. GAR, I believe, is Grand Army of the Republic, which is essentially Civil War era. Which brings us back to Melvin. Well, after doing some digging, exploratory digging around Melvin, we got a mess of concrete that marker is embedded in. So that's a future project. Thanks for watching, and do what you can in your local cemeteries to help out, maintain, clean, and preserve them.